911. There's been a murder.
Action. Detective, there's been a double homicide. There's been a double homicide, and we think that they're related.
Why do you think they're related?
Well, they happened close to each other in the same area, and the methods were similar, both by gunpoint. And you know what this means? We have a theory that the murderer is going to be equidistant from where the two murders occurred.
So we can use the midpoint formula.
Okay, so we need to use the midpoint formula to find where the middle is between these two murders. So this was murder 1 and this is murder 2.
Okay.
And this is our map of Cogville.
Okay.
So we're going to use the midpoint formula. Here we go. So we use x1 plus x2 over 2 as our first coordinate, and then y1 plus y2 over 2 as our second one. And so we have 2 plus 8 over 2, and then 1 plus 3 over 2. So then we're going to get 10 over 2 and 4 over 2. So we're going to get 5, 2, which is where
The
the
murderer.
murderer lives. So let's see. 1, 2, 5, 1, 2. In this area, this is where we need to look for him. This
Let's
is where
go.
he will be. Love that. All right, let's go. Let's get out and get him.
Now we have to go inside to interrogate them.
To find out which of them actually did the crime.
So which one of you did it?
Not me. Wasn't me. We're gonna find out anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
We know you guys are different in height, and we're gonna be able to see the angle that the bullet entered the victim's heads at.
Well, this doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, well, if you use the sine, cosine, tangent rules, you will be able to find the angle, and you will be able to see which one of you did it.
And then
No,
you'll
you
be
will not.
sorry.
You'll be sorry you didn't confess.
So which one of you did it?
Not me. Wasn't me. We're gonna be able to find out.
We will get to the bottom of this.
Neither of you want to confess? Nothing to say here. Okay, so we already know that victim 1 is 5'4", and we know that victim 2 is 5'9", and the suspects are 5'8" and 6'1". And if our forensics expert was able to tell that the bullet was fired from 2 feet away in each case, the bullet entered at a point of 1/4 foot from the top of victim 1's head and 1/3 foot from the top of victim 2's head. Therefore, we can use the tangent formula to find the angle that the bullet was shot at. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have the tangent of theta is equal to the opposite side over the adjacent side, which means in victim 1's case that the tangent of theta is 1/4 foot over 2 feet, which equals 0.125. And then when you do tangent to the -1, then you find that theta, in this case up here, is 7.125 degrees. And for victim 2, we see that tangent of theta is 1/3 foot over 2, which equals 0.1667. So when you reverse that, you find that the theta equals 9.46 degrees. And if our two suspects are 5'8" and 6'1", we know that if it was suspect 2, then the angle would have had to be greater than 15 degrees. Therefore, suspect 1 is our killer.
No! No, it was you.
And we're gonna arrest you.
Ah!
No!
No!
Oh, God! No! No! I can't move it! I can't move
Work! Work equals force times distance! Put in the work!
Basically, we have this box in front of the doorway and we just can't move it. So, what we need to do is we need to calculate the work it's going to take to get the box out of the doorway so we can chase our suspect. So, if we need to move the box 6 feet to get it out of the doorway, and if we use 3 pounds of force at an angle of 30 degrees, how much work is required to move the box? So what we have to do is we say that work equals force times distance times the cosine of theta, which is 3 times 6 times the cosine of 30, because there's a little ramp to the right that we have to go up 30 degrees. So then it's 18 times the square root of 3 over 2, which is 9 square roots of 3 joules. So therefore, we need to use 9 square roots of 3 joules to get the box out of the doorway and get after our suspect. So let's go! Woo!